Hello guys, welcome back. This is Shahzex back with another top 4 Town Hall 13 attack strategies. This is part 2 and it will be a slightly more advanced guide. If you have not watched the first part yet, I highly recommend checking it out after this video because I have covered the easiest and most powerful strategies there. In this video, I will break down everything step by step from base planning all the way to executing the attacks. So let's get started after a small intro. You can see the army composition here. You can change your king and queen's equipment according to your need. Let's jump with the main attack. So first we have this box base. You can see here the Inferno Towers are both multi and one single, and the air sweepers directions. We will begin by dropping one Yeti on each side, followed by 2 witches to clear the corners. So as we will be using the log launchers, it is ideal to go on the opposite side of the town hall, as the logs can make an easy path and provide huge value for our attack. Meanwhile, we will drop 2 test wall breakers, followed by the super wall breaker. Once the corners are clear, we will immediately deploy all our troops, heroes in the middle of the funnel, and log launcher as planned. Try to drop the RC after a little delay, because she can go before the main army. This will save the attack. Use the freeze spell on the enemy CC troops. Now that our troops have entered the base, we will use our rage spell in the core once our log launcher reaches it. We used the king's ability first, followed by the warden's ability. Now comes the second phase. Drop all your bats spells on one side.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Okay, no worries. Let's drop all the bats spells here again. I think the base is now finished and there's nothing splash defenses left. We still have enough firepower to finish off the space. Make sure to watch for wizard towers and other splash damage defenses, as a single hit can wipe out all our bats. So you must freeze them early and not give them a chance to strike your bats. Remember, bats do not trigger tornado traps, air bombs, or clan castle troops, but they can get stuck if traps are activated by other troops, which makes this strategy safe to use. We have cleared this base too quickly, and I still have many attacks to share, even stronger bases, discuss different layouts, and cover all the crucial tips and points, so please watch till the end to master your attacks. Compared to other strategies, this approach is superior because we use Yetis instead of ice or regular golems, which not only tank damage but also destroy nearby buildings quickly, swiftly dismantling enemy defenses. And here's the army combination and hero equipment. This is the army and hero composition for our third attack. You can change your hero equipment according to your needs. So let's start with the attack. Let's start with the queen with healers to start our queen charge, and we'll drop baby dragons on the sides to create a funnel, guiding our queen into the eagle artillery compartment. While she's clearing out defenses, we'll deploy the king and flame flinger on the other side to help with funneling and take out additional structures. Next, we'll place a super wall breaker to create an opening for the queen, ensuring she has direct access to the eagle compartment. To support her further, we'll add another baby dragon on the opposite side and send in another wall breaker. The enemy king has locked onto our queen, so we'll quickly drop a rage spell to help her boost power and eliminate the enemy heroes. Our king is moving in on the same side, so let's use his ability so he takes down the queen. Always start your queen charge in an area that's not heavily defended and allows easy access to lure the enemy clan castle troops. Avoid starting near single target infernos when possible, but if you have to, use freeze and rage spells to keep her safe, just like I did here. We'll use a poison spell along with a freeze spell to handle the enemy clan castle troops, ensuring they don't damage our queen. With the artillery down, our queen has paved a clear path for the kill squad to follow. We're now perfectly set up to move forward with our main army, but first let's see if we can take down the enemy troops in the single inferno. Okay, no worries, the queen is done. So let's deploy all our miners first, followed by hogs, backed by the Grand Warden and Royal Champion. Place healing spells strategically near heavily defended areas like wizard towers, Tesla farms, bomb towers, and multi-target infernos to keep our troops alive, as hogs and miners have limited hit points and can be vulnerable to splash damage. When the town hall activates, we'll use the warden's ability to shield our troops from its blast. The hero's abilities will help us push through the remaining defenses, easily clearing the base from here. Let's watch as this powerful combination takes down everything in its path. Also, you can see troops from our clan castle have joined the army, and the attack is still going strong without our king and queen. Here's an important tip. For the flame flinger, position it out of range of X-bows, the enemy clan castle, or defensive heroes. Before placing it, use a troop to scout for bombs or hidden Teslas to avoid unexpected damage. With this careful setup, your attack will have the strong foundation it needs to succeed. And now let's speed this attack and move on the next and amazing strategy of this video. At number 2, we have this powerful attack strategy. This is the standard lineup of the attack. If you want, you can bring some changes with the army combination. So let's jump with the attack strategy. So, I am going to use the Royal Champion again, aiming to push her toward the Eagle Artillery with a strong dive. I will activate her ability early to get maximum value. With proper placement, you can easily take down 4 to 5 defenses just from the ability alone. As soon as the ability ends, start using your invisibility spells. Keep dropping them every 3 to 4 seconds to protect the Royal Champion and maintain her momentum through the base. Now, as she moves into heavier defenses, the goal is to minimize damage as much as possible. You might take a few hits, and that is fine, but your spell timing needs to be precise so the Royal Champion survives longer and gets maximum value. The key objective here is achieved as she pushes exactly where we want, straight toward the Eagle Artillery. Now look at how the invisibility helps her slip right into the core. That is exactly what we are aiming for. Once the value is secured, go ahead and recall the Royal Champion. At this point, everything is set up perfectly. Now deploy your queen on the side and use her ability to stabilize that funnel. At the same time, send in your king along with the siege barracks. Make sure the king goes inside the base, while the queen stays on the outside with the giants and Valkyries to maintain paving. Now for the main army deployment. Start with all the Supergiants, followed by the Ice Golems, then the Apprentice, Valkyries, Balloons, Healers, and finally the Grand Warden. Do not rush the Royal Champion deployment this time. Drop her with a slight delay, because she moves fast and can get ahead of your army and go down too early if you are not careful. As you can see here, our queen has now joined the main army, and she is doing a great job. We still have 4 invisibility spells left, which we can use based on the situation to keep our key troops alive and maximize value. From this point on, there is not much to do. Just sit back and watch how smoothly the attack goes. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video so far. If you did enjoy it even a little, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content. Your support really means a lot. And yes, we still have another amazing strategy coming up, so make sure you watch till the end. Now let's go ahead and finish this attack.
Never said what I feel, and every time I took the blame, carried all this quiet shame. Cause all the pressure in my chest, I've gotta fight to catch my breath. When every step still feels the same, trying not to break. Where do I go from here?
This is the army we are using. Make sure you bring 5 Super Yetis, and it is highly recommended to have at least a level 15 fireball for maximum value. So let's jump with the attack. Start by deploying your Grand Warden along with healers in the top corner. Use 1 balloon to check for air mines. Begin clearing some outer buildings and prepare for your fireball value. Be patient here because proper funneling is very important. First, take down the mortar, cannon and archer tower. This helps save a few invisibility spells and allows you to send the fireball much deeper into the base. Now as you can see, we have taken a whole chunk of the base. We can proceed with the invisibility spell. Now use 3 invisibility spells to cover up the defenses and guide the fireball onto the Inferno Tower. Follow it up with 2 earthquake spells to finish off high hit point defenses. That is a massive value right there. Then deploy your queen and pop her ability. Place the siege barracks on the left side as well, and then send in the rest of your army. Then begin your main attack with an ice golem followed by electro yetis. Use a wall breaker to open up the first layer, then king. Do not deploy the Royal Champion too early. She moves very fast and can get ahead of your army, which may lead to her going down quickly. Be patient. Make sure you use poison and freeze on the enemy CC troops. Now you can deploy the Royal Champion with a slight delay. Everything is going exactly as planned. Super Yetis are extremely tanky, and even when they go down, they spawn electromites that deal additional damage. That is what makes this strategy so strong. If you want to make it even more powerful, you can add a few rage spells and watch how quickly the base gets destroyed. Let me know if you want to see that version as well. Even though the town hall damage slows things down, most of your army is still alive and you have plenty of time left. Use overgrowth on the right side to narrow the paving and keep your army moving in the correct direction. At this point, it is an easy win. Super Yetis are incredibly strong and you can easily take down higher town halls using this strategy. The Royal Champion is doing an amazing job as well. Support her with invisibility spells and she will clear a huge portion of the base on her own. She might go down eventually, but by then she has already done more than enough to secure the victory. This army is extremely really powerful. Make sure you try this and let me know in the comments. And if you want more simple strategies, I'd recommend the first 2 strategies. Also, I'll link some most popular Town Hall 13 videos on the iCard. Make sure you watch that after you finish this one. And guys, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Don't forget to share with your clan mates. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay beautiful. Peace.